Now from one final to another. Next up, it is Minimax, final number 1 here at Karting Genk, the home of champions. So the lineup, after 3 qualifying heats yesterday, arranged the following grid. Renault Fernand Franco from the Netherlands will start on pole position, as there is a little bit of drama for the 197 of Matthijs Soubadou. Tam Saleh from Germany will line up alongside the Dutch driver, ahead of Matej Radenkovic and Karel Stout, who make it an all-Belgian Row 2. Jasper Leenaerts in the 177 completes the top 5, ahead of Vidmar Aljaz in the 126. Matthijs Soubadou from France will start from 7th. Oh, and we've had a spin from Bolouet, I think. No, that was Vic Stevens. My apologies there. Going through into turn 7. Thiemenhuben down in what is 8th place. Vic Stevens will start 9th. And Bolouet from Belgium will round out the 10-strong grid. So we have approximately a 20-minute delay at the moment regarding the proceedings, obviously after the red flag stoppage during the Micromax first final. And that will be from when Junior Rotax gets their first final underway after the Micromax drivers. They go onto the formation lap. Ahead of 11 minutes, plus 1 lap of racing round here at Karting Genk, the home of champions. So just a quick refresher of the grid. Renault Fernand Franco from the Netherlands will start on pole. Germany's Tam Saleh will be alongside on that row in the 150. And it's Matej Radenkovic, Karel Stout, Jasper Leenaerts, Vidmar Aljaz, Matthijs Soubadou, Thiemenhuben, Vic Stevens and Bolouet. 10 drivers set to get their opportunity of a ticket to the International Trophy at Portimao in early December underway. The weekend winner in both this and the Micromax class will get a ticket. The 10 kart strong field now exits turn number 9. And it is a GKS Lemons Power front row. And it will be down to Franco and Saleh to keep things under control, keep things composed until the lights do go out. The red lights are on the starting gantry. The timer will start counting down the moment we get the chance to go racing. They now make their way into the tram lines. The revs rise, the accelerators are pressed down hard. We are lights out and racing. As Saleh, Radenkovic trying to go up the inside through Fernand Franco. And that isn't, now Jasper Leenaerts tried to go for the lead through turn 2, and he's trying to go for it again. It's a 3 wide for GKS Lemons Power going through turn 3. Oh no, Radenkovic goes in and spins it out of turn 4. Oh my goodness, Radenkovic in dramas off of turn 4 into turn 5. And as Jasper Leenaerts is making brilliant progress. He started from P5, and I think he is in now 2nd position, as now coming through into turn 8. Leenaerts to the inside, now takes the lead. And that is ahead of Germany's Tam Saleh. They now come through turn number 9. These conditions really testing the drivers. As now Tam Saleh and Jasper Leenaerts nearly interlock wheels coming out of turn 9. Down into turn 10. The German takes the lead. The kart understeers. There's a little bit of oversteer when Leenaerts is trying to put down the power. Karel Stout now rounds out the top 3. And the 169 of Vic Stevens now in 4th position. And Radenkovic now is quite a distance behind the back of the field, which has got Matthijs Soubadou. So Tam Saleh, Jasper Leenaerts, Karel Stout, Vic Stevens. And now Thiemenhuben round out the top 5. as they're trying to power around through the corners, the back ends are breaking traction and it's spooling up the rear tyres. As now Thiemann Huben, I think, is having a bit of a battle with Vidmar Arjaz, as Leenertz tries to go up the inside through turn 6 again on Tam Saleh, but this time around the German manages to keep in front. They come through turn number 7. And you can just see how much they are wrestling with these conditions. As Borlouet trying to go up the inside through turn 9 on Vidmar Aljaz. I think might have made the move stick. Powers out of the corner. Aljaz runs nearly 2 wheels on the curbs out of turn 9. Oh no! That is a disaster there for Borlouet. Borlouet, who goes round. And that was in the approach into turn 10. So put on the anchors and the back end stepped out. And so that now means that Matej Radenkovic will be moving up another position. But in the meantime, Tam Saleh leads by over a second from Jasper Leenertz, who is being chased down by Karol Stout from PG Motorsport in the 143. Leenertz trying to keep on the defensive line. Stout runs a little bit wide coming out of turn number 3. At Rino Fernand Franco now trying to go up the order. Started on pole position, won all 3 heats yesterday, but now has an incredible mountain to climb over the next 7 minutes 40 seconds plus an additional lap. Leenertz trying to keep it nice and smooth through turn 7. Just behind, Karol Stout gets a bit closer to the back bumper of the 177, heading through the exit of turn number 8 as Leenertz gets compromised there, trying to go into turn 9. I think the kart was, the driver was willing, but the kart was not wanting to work as driver and machine as one. And Vic Stevens now trying to close. There's a little bit of sunshine, is trying to break through the clouds here. 4 minutes down, 7 to go, plus a lap. Tam Saleh now continues to lead. Karol Stout got past Jasper Leenertz, and it looks like that happened through turn 12. So Leenertz third. Vic Stevens from Dams Racing now rounding out the top 4. And Leenertz goes incredibly tight on the second corner. Goes onto the curbing through turn 3, trying to go up the inside of Karol Stout. But that does not work for the 177. And the fastest lap of the race at the moment is actually the driver who was trying to battle for within the top 6, was Borlouet. Just puts it a 1 minute 21.049. As there looks to be a move. Oh, now that is Vic Stevens, I think, has just got past Jasper Leenertz, who counter-attacks coming through into turn number 8, and the pair nearly clash quite significantly there, as Rino Fernand Franco has got past GKS Lemons Power teammate Thiemann Huben for P5. Now Vic Stevens goes in, looks towards the inside through turn 10. Can't quite get through on Leenertz. As Tam Saleh now has, last time around, had nearly a 1.3 second advantage over Karol Stout. Jasper Leenertz still in third for the minute, as Rino Fernand Franco goes quicker and quicker still. Tam Saleh, fastest out of everybody at the moment. But I've just seen, but Borlouet has put in a 1 minute 20.797 as, Leenertz gets a little bit sideways coming out of turn number 2, manages to keep the kart going, but loses out to Vic Stevens for third place. And all the while this is happening, the likes of Rino Fernand Franco, Thiemann Huben are trying to close up. Now the air temperature has increased by 6 degrees over the last hour. We're now up to 27 degrees Celsius, as I'm just spotting out of the corner of my eye that Mathis Soubadou trying to make some moves forward. As, there's been a spin, and that is for Vic Stevens. And that kart is going nowhere. The absolute sheer frustration of what has just happened means Vic Stevens will not take any further part in this race, the first effectively de facto retirement with just under 4 minutes and a half to go. Tam Saleh still continuing to lead. Karel Stout still in second. Jasper Leinertz being closed in on by Rino Fernand Franco. Thiemen Huben now completes the top 5 as Vidmar Aljaz tries to close on the 105 as up the inside of Jasper Leinertz goes Rino Fernand Franco as Leinertz takes a different line through turn number 3. So down to 4th goes the 177 from Belgium. Fastest lap of the race is Borlouet still with a 1 minute 20.797 as the sunshine is really trying to break through the clouds now. But it is still overcast up ahead. There are patches of sunlight trying to pierce their way through the clouds as Matej Radenkovic still now in currently 8th position as Borlouet trying to close on the 196 from Bouvin Power. Time is ticking away rather quickly now as we head towards the last 3 minutes plus an additional lap. And as I say that, Tam Saleh now tries to go through turn 12 as Matej Radenkovic nearly loses out to Borlouet going through turn 10, but the 107 can't get through. Saleh's lead now is nearly 3 seconds from Karel Stout. But the fastest lap was quickly taken by Tam Saleh, and then Rino Fernand Franco took it just now on lap number 6 of this race. As Aljaz and Thiemen Huben are battling away, still over 5th position. And the wet weather truly can be an equaliser and also can change the dynamics of any race in rather rapid fashion. With all the rubber that's been laid down over the past few days since Wednesday, that grip has now been effectively washed away by the couple of rain showers that we've had. The second that was more intense than the first, as Vic Stevens on lap 4 is a confirmed retirement, as Borlouet now gets past Matej Radenkovic. Radenkovic taking a tighter line. Borlouet nearly loses the back end through turn 9 on the exit as Vidmar Aljaz trying to get past Thiemen Huben. This is for 5th on the road. So 1 minute and 32 seconds on the clock when Tam Saleh crossed the start-finish line. So there will be 3 laps still of this race remaining as the German goes through into turn number 3. Rino Fernand Franco, in the meantime, has been getting quicker and quicker and has gone and put in the fastest lap of the race at 1 minute 20.255 after the completion of lap number 7. It might be enough for Franco to catch up and pass Karel Stout as the two now go through. Oh! Franco goes off backwards at turn 7. And now tries to rejoin. Has to be very, very careful on the redress back onto the circuit. And these conditions will catch any driver out in the blink quicker than the blink of an eye. And now, as I see that Vidmar Aljaz has dropped down the order, now is behind Matej Radenkovic. So Aljaz drops to the back of the field, trying to close up on the Belgian in the 196. Tam Saleh now crosses the line with 12 seconds on the clock. We go on to the penultimate lap of the first Minimax final. And the gap now between first and second is 3.134 seconds. If there wasn't drama for Rino Fernand Franco, who's rejoined in 5th place, as now it's 2 GKS drivers that were battling away for 3rd on the road, and Jasper Leinertz has now got past Thiemen Huben for 3rd on the road. The pair literally are line astern, but Huben trying to get the cut back through turn 6. Now we'll get the run of momentum. Goes up the inside of Leinertz and tries to get the move done before turn 7. runs a little bit wide. Lehnert's trying to go towards the inside, through into turn 8. Huben runs wide. Lehnert's closer towards the inside of the corner. And Rino Fernand-Franco is closing on them, but is fast running out of time. So 9 out of the 10 drivers that started this race are still going. Last lap board being shown to Germany's Tam Saleh from Germany. And the lead last time around was 3.134 seconds. It has now increased to just under 3.3. Karel Stout, Thiemen Huben, Jasper Lehnerts and Rino Fernand-Franco round out the top 5. Mathis Soubadou from France, who started in 7th, now runs in 6th position. Bolouet, who started at the back end of the field, now up into 7th. Vidmar Aljaz and Matej Radenkovic are still running, with Radenkovic, who started in 3rd position, now running 9th. As the leader now comes through turn 7 for the final time, the back end of the cart as he puts the power down, gets a bit tail happy, runs wide at turn 8, nearly onto the outside curbing. There goes the German, but still keeping it as calm and composed as is humanly possible. The amount of steering inputs these drivers will be using, along with the fact that they're going to have to modulate the brake and the throttle, and it understeers into turn 10. But then Tam Saleh comes out of the left at turn 11 as Lehnertz goes up the inside, I think, there of Huben. No, it was the other way round. But then Lehnertz trying to get onto the counter-offensive, but the checkered flag waves for Tam Saleh from Germany. Karel Stout will take 2nd place for PG Motorsport in the 143. Mies Huben. Sorry, Thiemen Huben, my apologies there. Rino Fernand-Franco got past Jasper Lehnertz for 4th at the end of the race. Mathis Soubadou takes 6th ahead of Bolouet, Vidmar Aljaz and Matej Radenkovic round out the 9 finishers. Unfortunately, with Vic Stevens' race abruptly ending in retirement on lap number 4. But Tam Saleh will head into the 2nd final later on today with a brimful of confidence and will start from pole position.